Hey y'all, Brian Ray with North Texas Waste Removal. So today I'm going to go over a modification that I just made on my trailer that I wish I'd done the moment I bought it. And we'll get to it right after this. All right, y'all, welcome back. So let's start this off by talking about um, the different ways, or the most common way of hooking your dumpster to your trailer when you load it. So I believe it's federal regulations require that there's 5 points of contact between the dumpster and the trailer when it's in motion, when you're driving down the road. Most of the time, what that looks like is your winch is your first point of contact, holding it in place. Then you have your two front hooks that your rollers slide up under. So that's your winch and two front hooks. That's 1, 2, and 3. And then in most cases, what I've seen the most common is both on trailers as well as roll-off trucks is the ratchet system. So you have a strap that goes into a ratchet system that has a hook on the end. You get that hook, you hook it over the rail of your dumpster, tighten everything down, get a cheater bar, really cinch that down tight, and that's what holds the rear of the dumpster onto the trailer. And that is point 4 and point 5. So your two back in the back, your two hooks, and your winch. That's your 5 points of connection. And that does a really good job as far as holding the dumpster in place. Now, as far as efficiency, it has a lot to be desired. The Achilles heel in that whole system is the time it takes to mess with those straps, loading, unloading. Even after you unload, you have to put them on top of your rails, cinch them down, make sure that they don't fall off when you're driving. I've accidentally didn't tighten them good enough, drug them down the highway, people pointing them back, have to pull over. There's even been times that I just didn't have my head in the game and I left them on the rails and loaded a dumpster onto the trailer and ran over my hooks and bent them up. And you'll start to hear it on your winch. It'll put it in a little bit of a bind and the hooks lose. So I end up having to buy new hooks and things along those lines. So it's just the constant having to bend over, tighten, get up underneath there. It's just not real efficient. So uh, I took my trailer to Keystone Waste Solutions, and they welded on hooks onto my trailer that face the same direction as the hooks on the front part, on the front of the trailer. So on theirs, they don't use ratchet straps on their trailers. They use these hooks, and then they weld tabs onto their dumpster. So as the dumpster is loaded, right, these tabs come up and go up underneath those hooks, and that's what keeps it in place instead of having the pain in the bottom of the ratchet strap system. So it's a lot quicker. It's a lot more effective, a lot less bending over. It's just one less thing that I have to worry about. Did I get the straps on? Were they tight enough? Did I forget to take them off? Things along those lines. So it's made my job as far as delivering, picking up dumpsters a lot more effective. All right, real quick, what I forgot to mention though is since both sets, the front and the rear hooks, are facing the same direction, which is opening towards the back of the dumpster, back of the trailer. If the winch was to go in the free spool, the cable brake, rope brake, whatever it is that you use, there is nothing holding that dumpster onto the trailer. There's nothing preventing it from just rolling off, because in order to seat everything as you load the dumpster, everything has to be facing the rear of the trailer. So they also have to come through and put a locking mechanism that operates off of gravity. They had to put that system onto the front of my trailer, so that way as the rails are lowered, a bar is pushed up which seats behind the roller, holding it in place, not letting it go towards the back. So let's look at that, how that works right now. All right, so the rails are up, and I got the dumpster pulled back just a little bit so you can see how this works. So let me lower it just a little bit. All right, so you can see right here is my front roller on my dumpster. Here's my front hook, and then here is the bar I was talking about. What they did, they came in here and put a channel into my rail and put this bar that operates off of gravity right here. So as the dumpster gets seated into this front hook and the roller is sitting right here, as the rails are lowered, this bar comes up and holds that roller in place, not allowing it to go backwards. So we'll look at that right now. So now you can see that the bar is up. The roller would be sitting right here. So you have your first point of connection, connection 2, connection 3, connection 4 and 5 with the rear hooks in the back. And actually you have a 6-point of connection between the dumpster and the trailer with the locking mechanism as well. Okay, so right now we're at the rear of the trailer. This is the hook that they actually installed. So they welded this bracket, this plate, onto my trailer rail, and then the hook comes up, and as you can see, it angles up, and then also what you can't see is it angles out towards the camera just a little bit. So as the tab comes in, it gets seated up underneath this hook, and which holds it in place from bouncing up and down. This is connection number 4 and connection number 5, and we'll look at how that looks right now. There it is. Now you can see that the tab is up underneath the hook, which holds it in position. All right, so now you can see how the system works. You can see how quick that was. I didn't have to do anything. I just watched the tab go up underneath the fork. I didn't have to bend over, mess with the ratchet strap, take it on, take it off. It's a lot more effective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link down in the description box that gives you a link to Keystone Waste Solutions, and you feel free to call them. And if this is a system that you like and that you can see yourself using, give them a call and they'll get it set up for you. As always, huge blessing as far as being able to do this for y'all. Love the experience. Share, follow, hit that bell icon to get notifications when I do put out future videos. This video will be going into my tips and tricks. My grandson is running up here real quick. And as always, y'all are a huge blessing. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time.
What is on your shirt, Papa?
What's on my shirt?
Yeah, look at that.
Is it a bug?
Yeah.
No, it's not a bug. It's a microphone.
Why is it a microphone?
So that way the phone can hear me. And all this fuzzy stuff keeps the wind from being loud.
Okay.
Is it pretty cool? You want to push the button
to
lower it? It's this button right there.
Okay.
Whoa, let me get out of the way. Look at you, you're good. Almost. Very good. You even know when to stop it. You're so smart.
Yep.
You're good looking and smart. Just like Papa. There's so few of us. So few of us.